So it's not like तुमको काफी बहुत ज्यादा एक एक certificate, expensive certification चाहिए to make a career. It's never like that. Today you can become a data scientist or a machine learning engineer by learning stuff for free online. It's literally that simple. A lot of okay, yeah. So the first step I think is to get started with programming. And when I say programming, what I mean actually is problem solving, logic building, critical thinking. Because कोई लैंग्वेज सीख लेना मतलब प्रोग्रामिंग में अच्छा होना, it's not the same thing, these two things are very different. People nowadays take up a course on C, C++, Python, and they start calling themselves a programmer. This is not how it works. You have to actually solve real world problems, okay, with the help of code. That's when you actually call yourself a programmer. Then what you can do is probably get started with a good language. If you're talking about machine learning, it could be Python or R. Yeah, Python or R. If you are
MATLAB
someone,
is also good.
MATLAB is also good. So depends, right? If you're someone who is very concerned about the application part, the deployment part, production part, scaling up your applications, Python is a good choice. It's got a great community. But if you're someone who is very academia oriented, research oriented, analytics oriented, R is a good choice. MATLAB is a good choice, right? It depends on you. Take up a good language, and the next step would be to brush up on your mathematical fundamentals, linear algebra, statistics, because machine learning is in fact applied statistics, right? So all the important formulas that you have, all the important concepts in statistics that you have are all applicable in machine learning. All the algorithms that you have in machine learning are in fact derived from statistics.
All the complex maths
brush up on, yeah, exactly. So you have to really brush up on your fundamentals. Now, nobody is asking you to be a PhD or something or a real pro at math, but you should definitely understand the fundamentals. I think that's important. And once you're done with that, you can take up a good course on machine learning online. There are a lot of free courses available, and I personally believe that a lot of organizations like Google, Microsoft, there are a couple of others like Kaggle, all of these organizations are making really quality content available for free and open sourcing a lot of quality resources, So it's not like तुमको काफी बहुत ज़्यादा एक certificate, expensive certification चाहिए to make a career. It's never like that. Today you can become a data scientist or a machine learning engineer by learning stuff for free online. It's literally that simple. A lot of people also ask me, which course is the best. So there's nothing like the best course, You have to find out which works well for you. Everybody has a different learning methodology. So I might sync with some professor, but someone else might not. Right?
Totally.
So it really depends on you. You have to keep experimenting. You have to find out a couple of good courses online, take up a little bit of each, and then decide which one you actually want to settle with. And there's another point I want to mention कि एक कोर्स करने के बाद रुक मत जाना, या फिर एक कोर्स करने के बाद ये मत बोलना कि बस मुझे मशीन लर्निंग आ गया. Machine learning engineer is not a destination. Data scientist is not a destination. It's a process, right? People 10 साल 20 साल लोग इसमें करियर बनाते हैं, तब जाके उनको they can call themselves as a proper data scientist or a data who knows the ins and outs of the industry. Because here what is really important for you to understand, or for youngsters to understand, is that a certification is only going to give you an entry inside the interview room. Whatever happens once you enter the room depends on how much you have learned and what kind of portfolio you have built in the process. So this is a very valuable advice for youngsters to get started with. There are also a lot of other people who ask me whether learning NLP or computer vision is important. Well, in today's day and age, if you just stick with proper machine learning and predictive modeling, you'll do a lot better. Okay, deep learning is for people who are actually passionate about deep learning and really want to pursue their career in NLP or computer vision or anything, or reinforcement learning or game playing AI, whatever that is. If you just stick to normal or basic predictive modeling, it can take you a long way. Another important thing is to really build good projects. Okay, having a certification is not enough. People want experience, right? Recruiters always ask for experience, and a lot of people also complain that there's no place for data science freshers. Well, there is actually no place because you don't have any sort of experience to show. You don't have good projects to show. And youngsters complete certification courses. They go up on GitHub. They fork some projects, download some projects, and call it their own. This is not how it works. This is really not how it works. You should get started with personal projects. You should understand the end-to-end data science pipeline, right from data collection on your problem statement to deployment and production. That scale. So that's where you actually work on the end-to-end problem-solving sort of thing. And these are the kind of projects that have a lot of value. Apart from these projects, I think काफी सारे open source projects भी चालू रहते हैं. So if you want to contribute to those, that also means a lot. You can mention all of your contributions in your profile or your CV, and all of these things really matter. Another couple of points could be to understand that you have to be flexible with your methods in which you are going to be entering the data science industry. You could enter as a data analyst, you could enter as a data engineer, as let's say a data science fresher, whatever it is. You have to be flexible. मुझे सिर्फ data scientist ही बनना है, ये बोल के नहीं चलेगा. Okay, so you have to be flexible there. Apart from that, you also have to sort of keep informing people about the kind of progress that you're doing. You have to keep sharing your progress. You have to sort of be active on LinkedIn and GitHub, right? People need to know what you're doing. I've always said, being good at something is fine, but unless you're not going to be able to market your skills properly, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. So all of these things are very, very important. Having industry relations, attending a lot of offline community meetups, networking. These are very, very important skills. Nobody teaches you this. No college is going to give you a degree in all of this, but these are all real life skills, and you really need to be good at these, because these are going to actually lead you somewhere in your career. Certifications won't help.
Totally agree. So that was a bigger statement, but if I want to jot it down on step-by-step process, first, you need to understand that it's an inside-out approach. You need to understand if you really, really want to do it, because that's the only way you can pursue it for a couple of decades, and that it is minimum required for yourself to be called as a data scientist or data engineer or data analyst, right? To be really into it. So it's an inside-out approach. First step is ask yourself if you really, really want to do it. If you're not sure, then go to the meetups, go to the events, talk to the people on LinkedIn, talk to the people over Instagram, do everything that you can in order to see the possible end result. It might be different, but possible end result. Just know yourself, you're okay with it. Take a couple of months if that's what is required. If someone is in first year, second year, they're confused, like of course 11, 12 भी हो गया अभी तक तो we are moving back, and I like it कि अभी first, second year से 11, 12 पे आ गई confusion, because confusion जितना होता है उतना. So first step is know yourself. Second step is start with the basic, and now like basic machine learning में काफी ज़्यादा होता है. It's not just a programming language. Like you have to be familiar with it. That's the first point. And उसमें भी end result से, as you said, if you want to go into the industry, production, software production, then choose that kind of programming language like Python. If you are into research, like if you feel कि मैं कुछ नया करना चाहता हूँ इस field में, कुछ किसी को collab, like you will figure out yourself. So second step is learn the basics. Basic includes your programming language, of course, then the basic algorithms that are used in machine learning, basic mathematics that are out there, include statistics, probability, what is it? Linear algebra, calculus, basic all of these four. And then the third step is to start creating projects. If you're not sure, then you can download a already made project and copy it line by line. This is what I say actually. So download the already made project if you're starting out, copy it line by line and comment every line. Sit down, do the boring work. And then when you're done with the couple of projects like that, copying, then the third one you can just combine him, or you can just do some different stuff in the already made project, and you will be like able to shift your gears, and then
True.
open source, and then all of that is happening like side by side. Create a couple, like do it until you can create a couple of projects by yourself,
Absolutely.
right? And it might take someone 6 months, it might take someone 8 months, someone might 1 year, and that's completely fine. Do at your own
Yeah,
pace, right? Because the initial phase is
exactly.
more important. You can always gear up when it's later on, like when you're in the middle of the race, you can obviously gear up, but starting may take your time, understand it's really for you or not. And
Exactly.
right, and the like you're obviously okay to cut me down if I'm saying something wrong, if I'm saying something some bad advice if I'm giving. So the next step would be for me, if you're when you're done with the projects, go to like internships, go to free job, like do something for free if you have to. Just start
Yeah,
whatever projects, whatever you did. Just make sure that whatever knowledge you have is actually commercial. Like you are doing it
correct.
in the industry, किसी company में, किसी startup में. Go to the startups, they are more open to hire someone for free, right? So,
Correct.
and during the whole process, keep on talking with people, because
Yeah,
you learn from them a lot. Like they're not gonna
definitely.
teach you a programming language or a project or something, but you learn about the industry a lot from the people. Keep
Exactly.
and the other side note that I always say to the people, once you find out their interest, uh, like ML India जैसे pages को follow करो, just find all of the pages over the internet, fill up your feed with that, because now this is something that you really want to
Exactly.
pursue, right? So they consume a lot of stuff, even if you're wasting time, quote unquote. Even if you're talking to people, if
True.
you're doing something that you're not supposed to do, even in that aspect, you are learning something. So these are the things that I say. But what I can't say is like getting a job part, because this is something that I didn't do in the ML side. Of course, I have talked to a lot of people, observation and everything is there. Now you have touched a little on that कि market करना आना चाहिए. I get that LinkedIn पे profile, I get that LinkedIn पे जो दूसरे employees हैं उनसे बात करना और वो चीज़ करना. But how to actually
Correct.
market yourself to get a job, first of all, and then what is the scope? Like क्यों करें हम? Shouldn't I go for web development, JavaScript? जैसे Tanay Pratap, I think you know him or not? Like do you know him?
Yeah, I'm aware. I'm aware. Yeah.
Yeah. So he says a lot about if you want to get a job, then go into web development. ML has a lot of hype, which is true. I don't disagree. What are your views? How to get a job? What is the scope?
Yeah. So to answer your first question, I think uh, there is definitely a lot of scope. Okay. Like I've always said, we are generating a huge amount of data on a daily basis, and in terms of processing that data, we have only touched the surface.
Yeah,
Okay.
totally.
There's a lot of unstructured data that remains to be processed, that remains to be analyzed, and that remains to be looked over. And the amount of data that we are generating every single day is only increasing, and it will only increase with time. It's never going to decrease,
Totally.
right? So we are going to need a very talented workforce to handle all of that data.
Yes.
Now, what people need to understand is that there's a lot of hype around machine learning and AI, but people that can actually do it are very, very few. Okay. Um, what happens is youngsters complete a couple of certification courses and start expecting companies to offer them internships or jobs, right? This is really not how it works. If you consider another domain, like let's consider web development or application development for that sake, if you go up on any popular platform like Coursera or edX or Udemy, and you learn website development, and you directly go on to companies and ask them for an internship or a job, nobody is going to entertain you, for a very simple reason that you have absolutely nothing to show, right? You've built nothing. There's no end-to-end website you can show. There's nothing on your profile that can give enough proof that you can actually build stuff, right? So this applies to machine learning and data science too. until and unless you're going to be proving yourself by creating projects, by contributing to open source projects, or by sort of improving your rank on competitive coding platforms, until and unless you are not going to prove yourself, nobody is going to believe you, right?
Totally,
So
totally.
this applies to every other domain.
Mm.
And what another thing, or another aspect, another perspective to this is that everything is going to be automated down the
Yes,
line. Okay.
yes,
All laborious tasks are going to be automated. Website development is also being automated. We already have
totally.
platforms like Wix. Okay.
Yes,
Now
yes,
Wix lets you create websites within minutes.
yes.
Okay. Now with presence of such kind of websites, uh, there's really a big question mark on whether we actually need enough website developers. you know it's the same with machine learning too. We have so many automated machine learning platforms, data science platforms. You can automate some parts of the data science pipeline, some parts of the machine learning process, but definitely not everything.
Yes.
Okay. So this is going to be there with every other domain, whether website development, application development, cybersecurity, networking, databases, or machine learning.
Everything
Whatever
that
it is,
can be
it's going to be there
automated
in every other
will be
sector.
automated. That's what I usually say.
Will be
Right.
true.
And the
And
only part left is
what
the
cannot be
creativity.
automated.
Yeah, please, please.
True. Exactly. What cannot be automated, however, is creativity, imagination, problem solving, critical thinking.
Yes.
So these are the skills people really need to possess. People that understand this very fact are doing great with their life, and people that don't are still arguing about what to pursue. So the answer to kisme zyada scope hai really lies with the person himself.
Yes.
Okay, he has to ask himself what he is passionate about and start pursuing it. If someone comes up today and tells me that I'm passionate about pursuing assembly language, I'm going to be encouraging that person. मैं उसको बोलूंगी भाई तू कर, देखो इंटरेस्ट है ना तू कर, असेंबली लैंग्वेज में भी स्कोप है.
Yes.
It depends on what you're passionate about, right? Do it. If you're good at it, organizations will want to hire you.
Yes.
Why will they not hire someone who can provide value to their company?
For
Simple.
sure. For sure. Like there was this funny thing happened to one of my friends. So he's one of from like triple IT, so Privilege Institute and all of that. And he did he did a lot of machine learning stuff in those 2 years because that's a research part and he's really interested in. But by the time he was hired by Qualcomm as an assembly language. He's making assembly language stuff that you mentioned, like on the really on the base level, right?
Correct.
And that made me think कि यार बहुत ज़्यादा scope है only if you are really interested. Of course, for him, he will be interested after getting a job इतना ज़्यादा package. But that made a lot of sense कि scope मत ढूंढो. Just ask yourself what you really want, and then if you do enough research on that part, you will find your scope.
Exactly. They say, where there is a will, there is a way. And it's very true.
Yes. And taking your example, you cannot create content or you cannot do coding or you cannot do anything for 4 or 5 years with happily if you're not interested into it. So it might take you a couple of years to find that, your interest or your passion or whatever you want to call it. But once you find it, the rest of the journey is like, you can just go through it smiling. That's what I say.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Right? And the analogy in that aspect I want to give is I always talk about this scope because a couple of days ago I was talking to digital marketing guy. I think you might know about him, Arbab Kuswami. He's like Upskill ka founder. If you have heard about him. So, and I always ask this question कि scope क्या है, क्यों सीखूं? Like beginners question, like they always ask this. And एक बहुत अच्छी analogy उस time दिमाग में है. I want to give it here also if somebody is not like still clear कि क्यों. So once you the cars are around you, right? Now consider that as the hype. It's everywhere. Like you can just step out of your house and you see a car. But is everybody making a car? No, right? Is a mechanic? No. Do they everybody know the ins and outs of the car? No. And let's say the people who calls themselves mechanic, can they actually create a car by themselves? Probably not, right? So like
True.
there is always a level, and you can always increase to the, like, you know, the topmost level if you're really interested. So everybody sees a car, but
Exactly.
not everyone knows कि कितना चलता है. हर कोई मैकेनिकल इंजीनियर को भी नहीं, like they don't know कि actually में
True.
होता क्या. Once you start increasing on that level, it makes a lot of sense to you. You have to be interested in the end result. So this is something that I took from another guy, and he said ki I always do the tombstone goals. So I look back at the life that I really want to have, and then I look back and still figure out the path. So if you want to be a mechanical engineer, then see what is the exact thing that you can be a possible thing, then work backwards. That is essentially what I
True.
say. And there's nothing like scope. Nothing.
True.
Uh,
I hate that word.
okay.